For our Lassalle House, it's a great joy and a great privilege to host this conference, Faith in Finance. And we are very glad to welcome over 90 participants from different faiths and religions here at Bad Schönbrunn.
We've known for, I suppose, for centuries what the religions are against in terms of where they put their money. So Islam has a tradition of being against usury, the charging of interest. The Quakers in Christianity have been against armaments, the Methodists against alcohol, the Jains against the taking of any kind of life. And we know that. We know what the faiths are against. This meeting is asking a very simple question. We know what you're against. What are you for? Where will you put your money to make this a better world?
A meeting like this allows us all to understand that we're actually aiming for the same ultimate outcomes. We're aiming for a progress, a prosperity of the human being that is in harmony with the requirements of living on this planet.
So it's a wonderful beginning of these two worlds, the religious world, spiritual world, and the financial world. They never come together. So this is a great opportunity that these two worlds have come together.
So I see this gathering as a platform where you bring in all these different players, some who are like us, the grassroots practitioners with a spiritual foundation, bringing in Buddhist values into our work, to religious institutions who have funds which are being invested in various ways.
这次呢，就是我们通过这次会议能够把宗教和金融这么一个看似不相关的问题，能够把它有机的结合起来，这样子呢，为我们宗教的发展，为世界人类和平能够做出贡献，这是个非常好的一个会议。
So this is an opportunity to bring both the wider community of non-faith and the secular community alongside the faith groups on the same platform and around the same goals.
Now, the faith-based organizations have been investing for centuries, but they never invest only in order to make a return. They invest consistent with their values, with the system of values that mobilizes the faith. And that means that they take into account the impact that their investments might have. They are aiming at different objectives beyond just the economic return of the project.
You're seeing right now that nation states and international NGOs are looking at how they can engage civil society with the concerns of the world. And so as they struggle to do that, there's a responsibility for religious NGOs and religious organizations, along with other civil society organizations, to be at the table and to offer their perspectives, which are steeped in significant tradition and wisdom.
The financial industry is like a herd of cows. If you can turn the front cow in a different direction, the rest of the herd will follow along behind. The financial world is very frightened of being left out. So if we as religious investors say, this is the way our money should go. It should go into environmental and sustainable development. And we keep saying, you mean you don't do this? Oh, then we don't want to work with you. Oh, you haven't thought about this? That's strange. Everybody else we know is thinking about this. We will change the culture. We are capable. We are the 4th largest investing group in the world. The religions are the 4th largest investing group in the world. If we decide to go in a different direction, the market will follow.
So I hope for this event here in Lassalle, where investors are gathered to discuss how faith inspires their work of investment. It is our great wish that this recognizes how they can put their investment at the support of promoting well-being people go like the SDGs of the United Nations. And in so doing, as it were, respond from the point of view of us as a Catholic Church and the Pope, respond to 2 cries, the cry of the poor and the cry of creation.
We should invest in companies which are finding ways to generate electricity which is sustainable and less environmentally damaging. We should invest in social enterprise. So what's happening is that people are being more interested in making a positive difference rather than taking themselves away from negative.
Well, my hope for the next steps for this event is that we can mobilize our capital together, that we can help each other to, or inspire each other to be that voice that the world needs today so badly.
There is so much in common between a Hindu and a Muslim, or a Jewish, or a Sikh, or a Taoist, or a Shinto perspective, far more than they ever thought. They're discovering that there are other people struggling with the same issues. And they're now saying, let us do this side by side. Let's go forward, not separately, but side by side, because together we could shift the market.